Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourself in the four corners of the world, and welcome to Heroes Webinar. We do this every Sunday, same time. If today is your first time joining us, we say a very big welcome to you. You can introduce yourself in our chat and you will welcome you specially. Thank you very much for joining us. We say a big welcome to all our LC leaders in the house and all our pro tech brothers and all the heroes leaders and founders. You are all welcome. Well, we got part 1 and part 2 in our webinar today. So I'll be doing the part 1 and our two beautiful sisters will take over from me after that. So without wasting much time, we call our brother Red to give us an update. Brother Red.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Great to be here amongst so many fantastic leaders. Look at you all here on the screen. Every single one of you, a hero in your own rights. So today's updates is going to be slightly different to normal because there has been so much happening this week. It's probably one of the busiest weeks that I've seen in my time in OnPassive. So much has happened in a week, and for me to give the normal updates that I normally do, well, I'll be here for about an hour going over it. So I'm just going to summarize quite a lot of stuff that has happened this week. So let's start with the normal comings and goings of OnPassive, of what has been going on since we had this Heroes webinar last Sunday. Monday came, and as always, what was there on a Monday? Yes, it was our brand new website. Absolutely fantastic once again. They never cease to fail on delivery and time. If you've noticed, they are becoming earlier and earlier on the day. So as soon as the tech guys get into work now in India, that new website is coming online. No waiting anymore. We're now up to 74 and 75 on the Monday and Thursdays new web pages that we have as far as your links are concerned in your back office. Remember, at this stage, everyone, if you are sending out these links to potential new customers and resellers, then always put your own information with it at the moment, because we haven't got our own referral links as yet. So it is imperative and important that you also put your own details there, so that person knows how to contact you if they are interested. So as the week started progressing, we didn't have OnPassive 360 on the Wednesday because Chris Johnson was in hospital having a minor operation. But we did have notification on Tuesday that our CEO was going to hold a founders only meeting on the Thursday night. This was posted throughout the back office, and as sure as eggs is eggs, he certainly didn't disappoint on Thursday. An awful lot of information was there. He looked extremely excited. I don't know if you picked up on that, but myself and Peter Rogers were actually texting each other at the same time, saying he looks a little bit excited, doesn't he? You know, why? Well, rightly so, because it was the first time that he managed to share in the back office the actual working links of what the back office is like in a live environment. Remember, before that, what he'd been sharing were stills. They were pictures of what the back office was going to look like. On this occasion, it was actually a working back office. This means he showed us how we were going to log in, and also the first place that you're going to go to is that Omail that he talked about. Absolutely amazing, the features of what Omail had to offer. As a mail client, it is going to completely wipe the board as far as other clients that are out there at the moment, because of the amount of things that are going to be integrated into it. It really was a wow of features as far as Omail is concerned. It's already above market level. It's going to be completely permission based. So there's zero spam. What does that mean? It means that anybody who has an Omail account has to be verified as a real person. So it means that when you're sending out from Omail, it will never ever go to spam because it has been a permission based. Also, one of the great features as well, he said, was going to have a locked folder feature. This is just an added layer of security. So for instance, you can set a locked folder up for any information coming from your bank, and it will drop directly into this locked folder. And the only way you can open that folder is you yourself with the security features that you've set up on it. Another layer. You know, he really has thought of so many things. The Omail platform as well comes with its very own downloader and converter. So you'll be able to, by a click of a button, change all sorts of formats of documentations, from Words to PDFs to PPTs to JPEGs. All of these features, no other mail client has this integrated into its system. Normally it's a standalone that you have to exit and take stuff away from it, but with Omail it's all integrated. There's also going to be a lot of personal features as far as the mails are concerned. So you'll be able to track your mails within the back office section of it. With it, you'll be able to find out how many people have opened a mail, where they come from, the IP address of it, locations, demographics, etc. All from that. If they've downloaded any material off that email, you'll know that as well. It'll be the first one to be able to map and organize emails as they come in. You'll be able to preset where you want certain emails to go within the folders of the dashboard that you have there. And you'll also be able to have a compressing service within the emails, okay, so they can compress files. How many times have you tried to send a file via email and it comes up with that error message? Sorry, the file is too big, you cannot send it. So you have to find another way, whether by Dropbox or something like that, to send any files. With Omail, it comes with its own compressing file system, so you can send it automatically. Also be able to convert pictures formats as well. Absolutely amazing. And did you notice as well, guys, at the top of the page when you logged in, along the top there, that part stays the same whichever page you are on within your OnPassive back office. As your name up there, and you can also have the drop down so that if you have multiple accounts, you can switch seamlessly once they have been set up, okay, between any of your accounts. Now, for many of us here who have multiple accounts, music to my ears, that was. It means that we can, once the KYC has been done as far as the setup is concerned, it's going to be absolutely seamless. You'll be able to shuffle things around very easily because it all stays at the top of that page. So it really was exciting to see these features working in real time. You know, it's very exciting to have the actual versions using and working. Obviously, they've still got some refining to do. Did you also notice, and he spoke about it as well, the My User section within the back office? This is going to be one of your go-to areas when you have your accounts. Why? Because it gives you an overview of every single person in your organization, whether they are founders there already that become customers and resellers, or new people that are coming in. It gives you all the information about how they came into your organization, what products they have got themselves, etc. It's going to be a go-to area, I believe, in the future. Guess what as well? Every single user has identity, a picture, their email, all of these things, and you can contact these people directly from that user section just by a click of the button. Amazing. You can add them into groups of various people that if you wanted to. There's going to be so much stuff there. Very exciting to see all of this as well. He then also went on and talked about ONET, about how that's all going to work. It's not going to be a social media per se. It's going to be more about introducing other people who have the same interests. So there's going to be clubs and networks, no language barriers, remember, because it will be going via OConnect and it will have auto translation. There's going to be calendars, events, live streaming that you'll be able to use within ONET because it is connected to other products and services seamlessly of OnPassive. He then showed us about OConnect, how this is going to work. Not only is it going to be a webinar portal, but there's going to be audio conferencing, video broadcasting, messages, and you'll be able to transfer files seamlessly through OConnect. I mean, how cool is that? Can you imagine the versatility of that, of having a web conference? We've got the chat area now down here. If you want to select people within that your web conference, you can directly send them a file whilst you are doing it live. You will have that auto translation as well. That will be, to start with, will be audio to text, and then version 2, which he talked about a couple of webinars ago, which will be coming out halfway through next year. He said about June, July, I believe, of 2023. He estimates that it will be audio to audio by then. Can you imagine how many doors that is going to open up across the world and across every single place, business? I mean, the UN at the moment have to have physical people translating live into the language via the earpiece. With OConnect, if it is audio to audio directly through artificial intelligence, they won't need that anymore. Click a button, done, absolutely automatically. It's going to open up so many doors. Teaching, for instance, you'll be able to teach a lot of people all over the world, and it will get auto translated. So very exciting times. What else did he say about it? Talked about OConnect, about how you'll be able to ring people as long as your device is open. He then talked a little bit about the data centers, how they are all going to work. He said that we've already got capacity so that every single user now can open OConnect with 1,000 attendees. You know, this is all because we have our own data centers. He gave a very big hint of what is going to be coming to begin with as far as the activation of our accounts. He said that once our accounts have been activated, we are going to see within that dashboard not only the three free versions that we've already been told about, which is ONET, OMail, and OTrim, but also there's going to be OConnect there, which is going to be a paid version. OTracker is going to be a paid version, and also OChat is going to be integrated into that dashboard as well. He also talked about what's happening in November, the big campaign. We are, as everyone knows, partnering with a company called beIN Sports. They are the largest terrestrial sports TV coverages within the MENA regions. The MENA regions are basically the whole of North Africa and Arabic speaking countries, and basically the whole of South Europe as well. It also goes into Canada, America, New Zealand, Australia, and the Philippines as well. 26 countries in total, and they have a massive following as well. They actually are a Qatar company in their own right. They have the sole rights to air what is happening in November. And we're going to split this up into 3 different marketing campaigns, 10 days each over a total of 30 days. In conjunction with this, there's going to be adverts within Dakar, within Dubai itself. We're going to start putting stuff on Burj Khalifa again. We're already all over the place, plus many press releases as well. So we really are crafting the way of marketing the OnPassive product out to as many people as possible. He then talked a little bit about refunds. They're getting cleared up now. He gave the good news as well that Chris Johnson is going to be the face of On Passive. Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke, in my opinion. Well deserved, especially after all that he has done behind the scenes in conjunction with people in PNG and other charities around his home state of Michigan as well. Talked a little bit about the O-Wallet, how that's going to happen, and the format of 1=1, not necessarily all to the US dollar. He wanted to use this credit type of system that he was talking about. He hasn't finalized that as yet, but 1=1 regardless of where you are in the world. He talked a little bit about KYC. You do this once to verify you're a real person within your accounts. You'll have a limited amount of time to do this in, but once you've been verified, this gives you then overall access and be able to merge the accounts together via that drop down at the top of the web pages, as you will see. So that was what happened on Thursday. As far as the meeting was concerned, there's a lot more involved in that as well. If you want the full updates, you can go into your back office, into updates. Peter Sarer, Janet Butler and Daryl Cook have done some fantastic notes on that. I did a full recap as well, which is on my YouTube channel. And also Marty DeGarmo posted the recording of that, so you can look at that at your leisure. So what else happened then? We then moved into Friday. And Friday was another big day. We woke up early everywhere and we went straight over to Hyderabad, where there was the big giveaway. He was thanking and gifting some very, very worthy people in the offices in Hyderabad. These were not technicians or IT guys. These were security guards, cleaners, and just the people who help run the goings and comings of the offices over in there. He gave them some gift vouchers, clothing, etc. So around about 30 odd people. Nice little bonus for these guys who work tirelessly. It's not just about the tech guys or the managerial staff there. Everybody counts in On Passive, regardless of where you are. You are an integral part of the cogs and wheels of the workings. And it was good to see that he thanked them and has helped them by gifting them some of these things. He also then did a very big giveaway. Started off with 11 iPhone 13 Pro Maxes. And this was given to a variety of people who had done various things, gone above and beyond their call of duty as far as what is expected of them within the workplace. And it was great to see not only their shock at receiving these iPhones, but the jubilation as well of being recognized for doing what they did. We then moved on to a car giveaway. Now, this was an absolute classic because the guy who had the big key to give away the car was actually the guy who was receiving the car. So if looks are anything to go by, this person was absolutely gobsmacked. He hadn't got a clue. And it was so cool to see him receive that. And on top of that, Ashmi Farah also gifted another car to one of the longest employees that he has had since he started On Passive. And that was a guy that had followed him over the 4-year period through 3 different cities of where On Passive has been. And that was I really loved that one more than anything. A big thank you to him. He had been with On Passive right from the inception, and 4 years later, he has been recognized and he picked up a very nice car. So that started off on Friday. Then we got another shock. Mohammed Kamal put a video on of him in Dubai, and he thought he was getting a little present from Ashmi Farah in a little red box. And it turned out his 1-year anniversary for doing everything that he does in Dubai. he himself got himself a brand new car as well. So it is fantastic to see that he is thanking, rewarding people for their efforts. Why? Many of you think, why is he doing this? Why is he going out of his way to give so many things away to people he pays to do the job? Because it breeds loyalty, it breeds enthusiasm, it breeds a whole different ethos of how to do business. Remember, we are the correction to the corruption. We are the people that are doing it completely differently. This is part of how to do it. This is how to look after your staff, to reward them for doing something extra. Okay, it's not just about being paid well, it is about that thank you. And sometimes that means more than money. Somebody saying to you, thank you for doing a good job, has a much bigger effect than actually paying you more money. To have that recognition, to receive that gratitude has more of an impact as far as I'm concerned than just money. And this is what he's trying to do, to make these people think that if I do more than I should, if I am committed, if I am doing the extras, then if I'm recognized, I stand a very good chance of receiving something nice as well. So kudos to him. We then went straight over to Bangladesh, and it was their 2-year anniversary of On Passive. So I think it coincided as well with their National Day. Big party atmosphere. Oh my word. Have a look at some of the videos that are kicking around. 2,000 people going completely crazy in Bangladesh. So we all went over there. Ashmi Farah came on, and again he dropped another bomb, and that was the opening of another brand new office in Bangladesh. He gave the address of where it's going to be. They are just finishing kitting it out, and as soon as it's done, they will then have the product videos, etc., of those offices. But congratulations to Bangladesh for having your very own office, On Passive office in your country. It really does mean a lot. Hopefully, in the not too distant future, UK will have their very own as well. I'm sincerely hoping we will. We are obviously working tirelessly as a group to make sure that we do that. And I'm sure it will happen in the future. So what else happened? Friday Night Live came with Ron and Lynn, and Ash popped on that as well. I watched a little bit of it. He looked extremely relaxed. He loved the format. He was sitting back in his chair, chatting amongst friends. And as Marty said on his live today, it's one of the best ways of getting so much out of our CEO when he is in this manner. You know, he is talking openly with people that he wants to be with, and he was giving a really insight of how it's all working, where we're going, ideas of what he has for the future. It's very long. The recording is up on many of the YouTube channels. If you want to go along, you can skip about an hour if you want to when Ash came on. But it was absolutely brilliant. Like I said, I've listened to quite a lot of it. He did drop a few bombs. If you want to know what those few bombs were, to save you the time, if you go forward to about 4 hours, that's when he started dropping a couple. But one, you can go and look for yourself. One was certainly about how much the company is going to be taking out of the payments, and how much he expects to be giving back to the resellers and founders. So that was big news, guys. Go and have a listen to that, and how it's all going to work and pan out. Really is fantastic. And then we hit Saturday yesterday, and we saw him again on Saturday in Nigeria. He was on that one as well. So he's been absolutely everywhere Again, Nigeria was coincided with the 62nd, I believe, independence over there. Again, massive amount of people who were involved with that one as well. So that's basically my updates I have for this week as what's been happening on Passive. And like I said, I've never had a week with so much going on Passive. And this is only the beginning, guys. I really do believe we are starting to ramp things up dramatically. Are we going to see our CEO this week? I expect we probably will, because we are having information coming thick and fast. And he actually said on Thursday that the next time we meet, the back office, he said would be fully operational, and all of the extras that he was talking about should be integrated into it by then, the extra features. So I would expect to see him on Thursday, but if he's not, then it doesn't really matter. We will see him very shortly. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll hand it back to Jocelyn. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Brother Red. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, you were right there. Since Thursday update, then Friday, then Saturday, I have to confess this. I've been talking to myself like a mad woman. And at work, my friends keep asking me, are you okay, Jocelyn? And I turn around and I just smile and walk away. I don't even answer them. And I'm still talking to myself. Good Lord, so many things have happened over the weekend. And if you are in this house and you are not fired up, like I keep telling you, you need to check yourself out. Because if you have never been fired up before, counted from last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, come on, you got to be fired up. Thank you, Brother Red. Thank you very much. You know what? You used to be the Q&A, the master in the Q&A, but now I think I've changed it to the update, because you always give us the perfect update. Thank you very much, Brother Red. Thanks, 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 everyone. So time with our Tech Pro brothers. Where are they?
Yeah, I'm the lone one here. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so Oliver is not here today because I think they attend the funeral service of Bob's in-law. So
God, then you are in trouble.
So it was yesterday. Comfort. So, and they are still there. So I'm the only one. I don't know if Vincent is here, but I'm the only one. Yeah, Red, fantastic update. You know, you've just touched everywhere. I don't even know where to start, because the information is really lot today. I was just like watching Friday Night Live. So let me go and then listen to what Ash said, and it's just a lot of information, really lot. The technology wise, it's just crazy. But let's take a look at the OBS, the on-passive business solution, which is our dashboard. I don't know if all of us notice a lot of things, because everyone is just crying, oh, it's so beautiful. Now I just want to look at the technology part. You know, it is something that's really difficult to build, integration and everything. That's where I'm coming from. Looking at it, it is complex. You know, the more the complexity of every software, you know, when they build it and they really write the code and it's really complex behind, it is so easy to use. Because why they are doing that, they just want to make your life easy. So while they are making your life easy, it is sweat and blood to build it. And that's why most IT developers, they always go to a particular job and the next day they just run and say, you know what, I cannot stand it anymore. You know, because it is hard. I remember when I introduced OnPassive to a colleague of mine, friend, as a web developer, he looked at that time, there was no product behind. You know, they just have like this architecture. When you look at OnPassive, you know, the OnPassive website. So you can see communication through, you can see all of those things. So this guy was like, my God, I don't know who ever built this. He said, it is really hard to build this. You know, he said it would take a long time to really come up with this. You know, he never really joined, not because it wasn't possible. He said it would take a long time and he's not ready to wait. You know, he said, who on earth can build this? And I said, okay, what if OnPassive decide to give us subcontract in our company for us to do this? Will you do it or decide to quit the job? He said, I'll quit. He said, I'll quit because I don't want to really sweat on this type of technology. And that's the reality. And that is why if you look at OnPassive, a lot of tech people are not in because they believe it is hard. But those who caught the vision, they know this can be done because human being can build it. It's just to give the idea. And now we are seeing it. So let's look at OBS. With, you know, when you look at the integration, for instance, you click on, you navigate from OMail, like the way Ash was just navigating the live environment, navigating, click OMail, and the OMail displayed. You go to ONet displayed, you know, move from one, you know, these are all standalone products integrated into one platform. How many of us notice in different company, when you click on that, it will give you a pop-up, a different window. Different company will give you different window because they cannot build it on one platform, not because they cannot do it. They know it's waste. It's just like they want to make money as quick as possible. So they don't have that time to put everything together because they are thinking like, how much of work can we do so that we can put it out there and make so much money? So they don't have time for the customer. They don't care about value. They care about money. And that is why they don't spend time doing all of this. But if you look at OnPassive, the way the business solution is the OBS, it is so easy to navigate. The color coding, you know, the color, the brightness. This tells us about like what Brad Oliver talked about, fiber optic cable. And last time Ash mentioned something about Bootstrap. I think a lot of people, that's modern coding, modern technology to build software, where it makes you to navigate through that platform seamlessly without even notice that you are even moving from one end to the other. That is the latest of technology OnPassive is using to build their software. And that's why it's so easy. But if, for instance, Mr. Ashford would have flipped it for us to see what is running behind, I believe all of us will run away. All of us will not even want to see what is behind. But when they turn the other side, we are just seeing the front, and we say, my goodness, this is really beautiful. The navigation is so good because of the hard work those guys are putting in Hyderabad. And that is why there is no room. I always said in webinar, please, there is no room for error. Please let us be patient. If you are really rushed, just go to sleep, and when it's ready, we'll wake you up. But there is no room because one click can destroy everything. And remember, there will be more product, as Ray said, adding onto the dashboard. We will see it coming. The integration is where the problem is, because you can add one product and it breaks everything, because that is how code works. For instance, you send an information to Comfort. You have to tell Comfort that information is coming from Collins. And once Comfort receives that information, you come to Collins now, you change the name from Collins to something else, to maybe Mayen. You know what happened? Once that you trigger that information, Comfort will say, I don't know you. That's how it is. Because they are expecting something that they've already coded. And when you push it from something, though it's coming from me, but because you didn't tell Comfort that information, though I've changed it from here, it is still coming from Collins, receive it, Comfort will reject it. That's how technology is. So one little thing can divert everything. And that's why I like the way Mr. Ashmufara is taking the time to build it, to make sure everything is in place, the checks, the testing, that is it. Every little single bit, they have to test and retest until. Remember, Mr. Ashmufara said something about what we are seeing is a sketch. The proof of concept is when volume of data will start to flow on that software. That is the proof, the really test. And he said, remember, OConnect, we had 200 before, concurrent user, and now they're moving to 1,000 plus, and then it will be unlimited. Ms. Alpha used the word concurrency. Now, what happened? They have built a platform, for instance, Gifty is having webinar in Germany. Men is having something in UK, Comfort is having, Andy is having webinar. You know, webinars, you can just run it. You know, these are all meetings going on all over the world, 1 billion meeting. OnPassive have reached that stage to run 100 meetings straight away. But now within each meeting, can you host 100 users? That is where Mr. Ashford is coming now. The meetings running simultaneously, and each of that meeting can hold 1 billion users. That is where we are heading to. 1 billion meeting, 1 billion users. Think about it. Each meeting can host 1 billion. Now we are moving 2,000 plus, and soon, before the launch, Mr. Ashford said it, will be unlimited number of meetings all over the world, unlimited hostage meetings, those who are sitting on one meeting, unlimited. And the system will not crash because we have a data center. You have data center that can hold that data. Remember, we are sitting on Zoom. These are live pictures. We are seeing ourselves, live pictures, live everything. These are all data, pictures, videos, everything. And all of them are going where? To our database to the data center. That is why our data center can hold what? OnPassive data center can hold 1 billion data. It will not blink. The data center we have now, the second data center will be unlimited. 5.5 billion or whatever, dogs and cats can still be on the rest on that data center. So I'll leave it there. I'll trade back to you. That's just the small I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, bro. That was not small. That was a huge one. Very massive information. Thank you very much. By the way, you are not on your own. Your brother is here. Brother Vincent, do you have something to say, bro?
Oh, no, thank you, sister. No, I have
Oh,
enough.
you're running away now. Get ready for Sister Comfort.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Collins. That was a very good information. Thank you. Time with Brother Andy. Hey.
Who likes free stuff?
Me.
Everybody likes free stuff. Everybody likes free stuff. And I've been doing some thinking today. We have something that is so simple, so easy. Anyone can do it. Absolutely anybody. A 5-year-old kid can do this. So anybody can do it. We've got a company who's going to register a domain name, build a website, drive specific targeted traffic to the website, close the sale, deal with all the customer support and pay you for every customer that comes on board. Right. So the company are going to be getting people for us because that's what the traffic is going to do. But we can help ourselves to get to that income goal quicker. So what can we do? Now, I mentioned last week about spam in your spam folder. And when we have the link, you can send a little note back to every single one. Well, as of today, I've now got 1,312 spam in my inbox. And every single one of those has been put into a little tab that says potential customer. That's one. Okay. Marty's mentioned this before, and I love the idea, but I thought there's possibly a way that you can do this just from your own Facebook without having to get too bogged down. So everyone here has got people on Facebook. Everyone's got Facebook friends that they link to, family, acquaintances, people you play golf with, tennis with, cricket with, football with, people you meet at the stadium, all of these kind of people, they're all on the groups, all on your Facebook group. So if you were to suggest in a Facebook post, here is a free opportunity, a correction to the corruption. Don't quote my words here, you can use your own, but the correction to the corruption, a new social media platform, why not check it out? By the way, if you find 20 or 30 others to join you that want to use this platform too, I will pay to activate your account. Now, that might only be $50 to activate the account. And at the end of the day, from then on, the account will feed itself. But anybody here who's got friends on Facebook, they've got friends and they've got friends and they've got friends. This is simple. And it's something that anyone can do. So all you do is put that post on, use different wording or whatever, but put your link on there and say, come and see. If you can get 30 people on, I will activate your account for you. This will be a second income. There's one. Now, also, I've been doing a lot of research this week about trying to acquire additional leads. And I have come across a company that actually uses a virtual assistant. And if you've got 3 other customers for that particular scenario, then it becomes a free, which means that I can get 500 leads a month and a virtual assistant to do the work for me at no cost. Now, for me, that's very important because I don't like paying for anything, particularly beers, as Peter found out when we were at Worcester. Okay, so, and Collins, by the way. All right, so we all have, or some of us have YouTube channels. What I'm going to try and do over the course of the next couple of weeks is start to put together some short, very short videos that might encourage others to come on board. Simple, hopefully effective. And at the end of that, you can then put your link. So I shall share this in the various YouTube channels. I know Lynn's got one, I've got one, Red's got one, Collins has got one, Marty's got one, Pete's got one, Fumi's got one, Comfort's got, and so on. Okay, there's lots of us here that have got them. What we'll do is put some very simple videos together that you can share on Facebook. Make life easier for you. All you have to do is share it. And even if people come on board and by looking at these videos, they're free accounts now, but they may well start to use some of the products and then pay for those, which become commissionable. Now, quite frankly, between you and me, if I could have 100,000 free customers that have come on board to use the free products, I'd be a very happy bunny, because sooner or later, these customers or these free customers may well become paid customers. But the key here is they're going to tell their friends, and their friends are then likely to look at the products as well. So this becomes a viral scenario. Simple, effective, potentially. Okay, any questions? Raise your hand. Hope that helps. Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you very much. Of course it helps. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you. I promise to be a good girl. I will not disturb you again. Thank you very much, everyone. I was so fired up that I didn't even introduce myself, though I got my name over there. But my name is Joycelyn Dovo from Manchester, UK. And I've done my first part. Right now, Sister Comfort is smiling because I mentioned UK. Right now, I'm going to hand over to my two beautiful sisters, Sister Comfort and Sister Fumi. Please take it easy on my two brothers, Brother Collins and Brother Vincent. Yeah, it's just the two of them today. I'm pleading for them. So take it easy on them. I hand over to you, sis. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Mama Grace. Job well done. Actually, Fumi and myself, we're going to be really good girls today. We've agreed to be really nice. So believe us, trust us. Thank you, great leaders. Great job. Good job all the time. We really appreciate. And of course, it's been a week that was heavily loaded indeed. And it's full of excitement and all that we know and all that's boiling in us. So everybody, we are at least 370 of us here. Be ready to say a thing. Just share how you feel. If you have a question or a comment, starting from Thursday with the CEO to Bangladesh, to India, to Nigeria, just pop up, make a comment, ask a question. We are ready for you. Sister Fumi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, good morning, afternoon. Hello, everyone. This is Olufumilayo Fumi Williams from the UK. So like Sister Comfort said, please, we need everyone's input, today. And we're going to be very good girls today, but watch out.
All right. Thank you, sis. Are you handing over to me?
Do you want me to start?
Choice is yours. All right, I'm going for it. Thank you, because I really it's needless to say that we're on fire, because of course that's how we are. That's what's happening in our lives now. I just want to quickly comment. I know we thank you, Red, for everything, but I want to go back to something Collins was explaining, and I was trying to take my mind back to how much we've been in this journey of software development life cycle, helping us to understand what's happening in Hyderabad. And for that reason, when we think that what Ash is showing to us, because looking at it, I know that I don't need to help my aunt back home anymore, because just with a click, she can do stuff by herself. And thanks to our great engineers, that's why it's so like for dummies, as we call it, rightly so. We just want to use this opportunity to appreciate. If you are watching on YouTube, please drop a word of thank you to our tech team in Hyderabad. If you're watching on Zoom, do same. We just thank them, appreciate them, pray for them, just do anything, because we don't deserve this. It's only a favor. However, we found ourselves here. Glory be to God. Enough with my preaching, guys. Let's just go for it. Be ready. If you are here, just be ready to say a thing. So let's begin. We have not heard from Marty yet. So we just want to give you the honor and the respect and the thank you to open this session, this free flow session, by commenting on anything you saw last week. But if I would plead with you, if you can, please comment on what you saw on Saturday in Nigeria, because Ash moved me personally. Marty, are you there? Please just comment on the Nigerian webinar, because Ash actually over-delivered there as well. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm here. I had to leave for a minute, but I'm back. Yeah, he actually had a prior commitment, and he was somewhere else. And he asked me, is it still on? It's still on. Yeah, you can still make it. So he sped home. It was a family thing he was doing. And that's when he came on. Yeah, and he was blown away of, what's going on. Remember, I mean, Ashley Farah and his team and everyone he's involved with, they do research of every country. And they know what they have, what they don't have, what they need. And remember, his goal is to help. His goal is actually to shoe the shoeless, give water to the thirsty. And I mean, really basic. He wants to help humanity. He wants to leave this earth better than he got when he got here. So yeah, he definitely blew me away too, because he never looks at stuff up here. He goes to the bottom. I believe his background is why. I think he knows the stressful upbringing as a little boy. I won't get into that because I'd rather him say it, but if bad times he's seen, that's what I want to say. And he never forgot it. But no, he wants to help everyone. Any conversation I have with him, it always goes back to, how can I help that person over there, or the people that don't have a voice. I think that's what bothers me the most, is the people without the voice, which they're communicating with all of you. Anybody that's from another country, India or Africa or whatever, these people personally. You have relatives, you have families that are living in not the best conditions. And he knows that. And he's aimed to do something about it. And the more I listen, the more I'm involved, the more I don't hear, I realize he's going to turn the world upside down, and it's going to make a difference, a big, big difference. And because you guys are the eyes and ears of your family back home, he sees what's going on. He did everything he could to be there, and he was there the other day. I couldn't believe he made it, because I know he had a prior engagement. But he's always there. He's there for everybody, always. Absolutely. And I believe what we don't know is 1,000 times bigger than what we do know, if that rocks your boat any. So you think we know stuff? No. No. We don't know nothing. I mean, I've had conversations where I'm going, blah, 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 blah. You know me, right? But Marty, you're right there, but now you know 1%. I'm like, freak. I know 1%, man. What a waste that was. No, but I know that what I do know is unbelievable. Absolutely. I've been in many companies. Oh my God. I've worked for companies all over the world. I traveled the world. I met people in every country you can imagine. But I've never met anybody like him. I've never met anybody what his goals are. And today I'm going to go up a little bit. What Andy said, Andy's learning. Andy's got it. Listen, with a lot of fun, you can set yourself free ahead of time. Passive, I believe, I always say I believe because I don't want to get in any trouble, will change everybody's life in Passive, everybody, to an extreme. And I believe it'll change people's lives that don't even know it yet. no doubt about it. I mean, you can't have 10,000 founders in Papua New Guinea and it not make an impact. And that's no resellers. Whatever you guys have, that's no resellers. And there'll be 10 times the resellers that come in underneath founders. 10 times, maybe more, maybe 100 times.
Yeah.
And they're going to be doing the same thing. So yeah, I think the impact, what he said the other day, I'm always shocked. Like, it's always shocking. My problem is I don't know the English language to cover what I'm saying. It's not there. If you look up Webster, what I do is bigger, it's better. Yeah, but that's not enough. It's something that we've never seen.
Right.
So you strap in and go for the ride.
Yep. Thank you so much, Marty. Indeed, I was shocked because I was not expecting, and where he came from means that he was really prepared. And I actually had goosebumps listening to him. So guys, I think if you missed it, you need to watch. And if people have comments to make on that, we would really appreciate, because it was really quite it was a big one. Thank you. So let's hear from our brother Satya from India. Satya, you're welcome. Please unmute yourself and either make a comment or ask a question. Thank you. I've just asked you to unmute.
Hi, ma'am. Namaste.
Namaste.
I love you. Hi, ma'am. I'm very happy to meet you here. Thank you for your support, Lynn ma'am, and all the great leaders, Marty Digamo sir and Red sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for your great advices, and I'm very happy to listen updates from our Red sir. I'm very happy. I already watched our Hyderabad office celebration. I'm feeling very blessed to see Ash and paid 4 times the suggested amount to the cleaning and the security staff. I'm very happy that this much of big heart our CEO has to. I'm really blessed to have Ash. I'm very, very happy. I listened his every word, and his smile matters really. When I saw him in the Hyderabad celebration, he smiles, that much of purity he has in his smile. I'm very happy to see him, and the Nigeria celebration and the Bangladesh, everyone followed everything. I'm very happy. This much of heart he has, I never think of it. When I saw him smiling very purely, this much of purity he has in his smile, so much. I'm very happy, and I commented in the Facebook, oh, this much of big heart he has. Actually, he gave the amount 4 times the suggested amount. That much of care he takes to everyone. So what we have to do is pay attention, be truthful, and follow all the updates, and gather the great community here. I'm always say that it's a great community with the trust and responsibility. Actually, we have other communities, but here there is truth and responsibility under the leadership of by our CEO, sir. Very happy. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very, very happy, very excited, and very, very truthful to my words. I'm very happy, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
For giving me
Thanks.
the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Very
joining us.
great.
Thanks. Thanks for
Have a good
always
day.
coming. Yeah,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Really appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Sister Gladys, is that a hand raised?
Yes.
All right. You take it from there. After this, you'll be hearing from Sister Fumi. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sister Comfort, Sister Fumi, Badi, Andy, Otek Pros, Lynn, and everybody who is on. Yesterday was a special day, not only for Nigeria, it was a big day for ONPASSIVE, it was a big day for Africa and for the world. When Mr. Ash came to speak on, I was so moved because I saw someone who is very aware of the issues that are going on around the world. He remembered his Nigerian roommates back in college. And this is a great liberation, especially for us, the founders, to remember where we have come from. Ash has realized the importance of creating a tribe around him, a movement, because he knows that by him, if he has to change things, he will not be able to do it alone. But if he has a movement around him, he will be able to do it. And I saw hope in Nigeria. I saw hope in Africa. I saw hope in the world through his words. And so I hope that because of OnPassive, as we come together as a family and as a movement, we are going to touch lives. We are going to change lives. Ash has created a business, which is more than a business, it's a movement that is bringing people together from all over the world. He has brought together religions that to the point that religion does not matter in our business. Our political beliefs do not matter, whether we are educated or not, whether we have physical disabilities or not. We will succeed in OnPassive. And that's why we are passionately speaking about this every day, day in and day out, hoping that many people can hear this and we come together and we transform lives. We empower generations. He has said he will empower you are an effective leader if you empower and transform 2 generations. So he's empowering us as the first generation and our children. That's why he says, increase your dreams, because our dreams should go beyond us and our children to the generations to come. So I'm very happy from yesterday, and I continue to be happy, and I can't wait to see what we will do as a movement. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sis. Sister Fumi, over.
Thank you, Sister Gladys. That's excellent contribution there and observation. I'm going to call on Sister Kiba Betswe from Norway, Botswana. If I'll send you a message to unmute yourself. If you unmute yourself, please, ma'am. Okay. I've sent you a message. Ask to unmute.
She's still struggling.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Sister Fumi.
Yeah.
My name is Keba. I am in Norway, but I come from Botswana. I'm a very happy OnPassivian. I'm in this labor of love that Ash is showing us is indescribable. So I just want to say thank you, Ash, and your family. Thank you, the tech team, and all you leaders who are leading us every week, every day. I missed yesterday's events because we had Botswana Day, Independence Day. It was on Friday, but we celebrated yesterday. But I attended the Bangladesh and India events on Friday. Bangladesh, it was so wonderful. Just after one of the leaders pleaded to have an office in Bangladesh, Ash came in and assured them that there is an office there already. I could see the happiness, the appreciation of all the people. It is so amazing. And I'm hoping that one day there will be an office either in Norway or Botswana as well. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Anthony from Trinidad. Do you have anything to say? I'll ask you to send you a message to unmute yourself.
Yes, pleasant good day. I'm a proud OnPassivian. My experience being in the company is that the power and the force and the understanding that we have as brothers and sisters in going forward is something that is unstoppable. It's a force to reckon with. Nobody wouldn't be able to just throw us down just so, because we combine with one understanding, one mutual understanding, and going forward towards something to benefit humanity. So that alone is just a force that even the forces that be wouldn't be able to contest that. That's how we united. So all the time going along within these different systems as well, it have a energy that it doing thing, a force that doing stuff that causing people to be divided, separate from each other, bacchanal, you know, and they're using different things to keep us away from each other, so we can't get to reach our potential now as humanity together. So the forces that be is a spiritual kind of force along with a physical force combined. So for me, Unpassive end up something that is positive to unite the world under different people. Don't care what people he is from, it doesn't matter, you know? So with what happened here and what Mr. Ash did here, he helped the humanity just for we to come together as one people. Not because if somebody might look different, that means the different from the other person. You know, the way how the system design is to have us thinking a certain way. But what Mr. Ash come and do here, he help us to grow and see things differently. Not with foolishness, you know, over the years they had this going on and on and on, and everybody fighting each other. And it was, and if you look at it now, it didn't benefit us in no way to be fighting one another. Because if we unite under one goal to better humanity, healthcare, different sectors and things, that will make us reach a higher level than we could have ever thought possible because of how the old system is. So this is like a dream come true, because nobody never thought that something like this could happen. You know, like they say, look out for the unexpected. So for me, it moved me, right? I try to stay in contact with people. I don't look at religion and all them foolishness, because I don't already know it's a higher force that's trying to divide people, make bacchanal and quarrel. But Unpassive now come and we have a different spirit. This is a different spirit. This is more than just what people might be thinking. You're going to earn money, you know. Okay. This is not just that, you know. This is everything combined with a most powerful understanding that now we could really go forward as human beings to do something that will really benefit us all, instead of it just benefiting a few people.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brother Anthony. Thank you. Anteline, I'm at your door.
Thank you.
Unmute yourself, Anteline.
Hello, I'm sorry. I was trying to contact Marty to make me host again. So I'm not a co-host or host. So sorry. So what were you saying?
Oh, you need to tell me what's your perspective on what you see from Thursday to Saturday.
Well, I think that, you know how Mr. Mufara said there's going to be a lot more happening. Well, there's a lot more happening, and it has started in the last week or so. I just feel like the ball is going faster and faster. It's like rolling, you know, when I'm saying it has its own momentum, and we're all part of that. And I think that we as founders and those of us who are going to come into Unpassive need to keep up with what's going on, because there's so many gems that you get from attending different events. You know, it might not be a corporate event. However, you're going to get gems out of it. Like Friday Night Live, Mr. Mufara shared quite a bit just spontaneously. There was no really topic that he had in mind. He came in, he was very relaxed and shared a lot with us. Those are precious gems that you can get. If you didn't catch the live, catch the recording. You know, the Indian event, the India event, the Bangladesh event, all of those had gems for all of us. So that's my hint for you guys. Don't think that the corporate webinar is the only place you're going to get this fabulous information. You get it from all these different sources. Attend Marty's live, Red's live, Chris Johnson's live. They have so much good stuff for us. That's what I got to say today. Thank you.
Angeline. Over to you, Sister Comfort.
All right, thank you, sis. Thank you once again, guys, for joining us. If you're joining here on Zoom and you are new, please let us know on the comment section because we are here just for you. If you're joining new on YouTube and you're a bit confused, you don't know what we're talking about, don't go, stay where you are. It's about a massive company called OnPassive. We are just about to go live now to serve the whole world. And our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, says he's got something for everybody. So on this note, for the sake of those who might be potential customers, they're watching us for the first time, so that they don't get lost, I would like our brother Red to just raise up his voice and say quick something about OnPassive that would make sense to somebody who's joining us for the first time. It's yours, Red.
Okay, so if you're here for the first time and you might have heard about OnPassive, and you're looking to find out what it can do for you. OnPassive is a AI company, artificial intelligence IT company that produces not only digital products and services, but also physical products as well. This will be coming very shortly. We are a next generation company and we are opening our doors to the public very, very shortly, this year, in fact. So what is it going to do for you? If you're an individual, you will have the ability to make yourself a passive income. How? By selling as a reseller the products and services of OnPassive, and as anything, if you sell something, you will get a commission. You can also build your organization and your team, and you will also then get a small slice of the cake from your team volume. If you have a business, then you will certainly want to look at the products and services of OnPassive to enhance your existing business. And this will go from everything from HR departments, through payrolls, through clocking in, usage of web designing, tracking, mailing, all sorts of things. This is going to save your company money. Why? Because we offer a far superior product at a lower price point. And especially nowadays when budgets are getting squeezed in many areas, this is certainly something to be looked at as far as a business is concerned. There's also going to be training academies. There is also going to be web hosting and webinar hosting services. So we have something for everyone. If you are online at the moment and you use social media, yes, we've also got something for you in that area as well. I recommend that you take a look at onpassive.com. All the information on all the products, services and tools that we offer are there. If you know anybody already in OnPassive, please get in contact with them and they will then give you way more information than I can give you in this very short 2-minute explanation. Back to you, Sister Comfort.
All right, thank you so much, Red. That was brilliant, short and sweet and straight to the point. I think somebody found themselves now for those who just joined us. So thank you, Elsie, for joining us. And I'm just clicking for you to unmute yourself and either make a wonderful contribution or ask a question.
Hi, I'm Elsie from Michigan. I just want to say, as I look into the future, I joyfully envision the day when years from now, longstanding founders will say, I remember when people didn't believe, and look where we are now. When I first started OnPassive, it was about me and my family, where it was one day it was no longer about me. It's about us and others that need us. Countries that are being failed by their higher ups. Stay plugged in and become a big part of that change. So many people need this. Let's change together. There's so many people that have pending founder positions. So if anybody's watching this and wants to come in, get a hold of some of the people. There's lots of people online that are posting that they have positions opened. So I just wanted to say that, and thank you for allowing me to speak.
All right, thank you so much, Elsie. We would encourage that we corner people and just tell them about pending founder positions, because we don't, it's all right saying it, but we prefer you just corner someone and tell them about it and not here because we don't want to make much great thing about it anymore. However, they're still important. So if you want to know more about what she said, look at the name, contact her privately, and she can tell you a bit more. All right, thank you guys for joining. And I think Big Brother Bruce's hand is up, after which Sister Fumi might like to take over.
Thank you so much, Sister Comfort. You all inspire me so much. I'm a songwriter, and there's a song called What a Wonderful World This Would Be. I'm not going to sing this, but I paraphrase it a little bit, so I'm going to share it with you. He goes, I don't know much about history. I don't know about biology. I don't know psychiatry. I sure don't know about technology, but I do know that 1 and 1 is 2. And I know Ashma Farah's vision is true. And I know if I join on Passive too, what a wonderful world this would be. Yes, what a wonderful world this would be. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Brother Bruce. Thank you. I just want to pick up on a comment in the chat box there by Gideon Azemba. Thanks to our CEO for Mr. Ashma Farah for speaking to Nigerians. Your words are heartwarming, and knowing that OnPassive has massive plans in Nigeria was quite mind-boggling. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to go to Sister Gifty.
Okay, Sister Fumi, I'm sorry for interrupting. I think Pat Parent's hand was up before.
Okay, I didn't see.
You
I didn't see that one.
Sorry.
Okay. After you come after her. Okay. So, Sister Pat, I'm sending you a message to unmute yourself. Okay.
Thank you very much. I am so grateful, thankful, and blessed to be a part of the Heroes webinar today. And just go back to what everyone was talking about, all the events. Whoa, they were mind-blowing. To start off with all the giveaways that Mr. Ash, from his heart to his employees, not just any employee. Can you imagine that he even gave it to his cleaning staff, his security? Who does that but OnPassive? OnPassive makes sure everyone is felt equal. And I am so grateful for that, Mr. Ash, because I too was a cleaner. And the car giveaways to our COO, who was totally shocked with a little box that had a big key in it. I am so grateful for Mohammed Kamal for all he does, and all the tech team and staff all around the globe. And then we went to Bangladesh, 2,000 people. Oh, I would have loved to have been there and met 2,000. I was in the Canada one and there was just a little over 100. And that was amazing. Can you imagine the jumping for joy that Bangladesh had when they heard that they got their new office? Whoa, so exciting. And then Friday Night Live, I'm sorry, Lynn and Ron, I had to have a snooze because I was up at 4 a.m. for all the other events, but I did catch Mr. Ash. Whoa, nuggets, nuggets, nuggets. And I will catch the recording. And then Saturday, Nigeria. I want to learn how to dance like that. Shake my booty, even though I don't have one, but shake it anyhow. It was so exciting. And I even had to message one of my founders there that I had sponsored. And he said, whoa, it's dynamite. I said, yes, anything in OnPassive is dynamite. Get ready. And then, you know, every day is so exciting. I know I lost my brother, but the same day I had to jump on the webinar to get my positive feed from OnPassive, because OnPassive is my true family. You know, Marty always says sometimes the family isn't family, but OnPassive is my true family. I don't know how to thank each and every one that has given me their light to make me shine and to feel the positivity of On Passive. Thank you, Mr. Ash, for your vision that has brought so many out and connecting and showing their hearts and their passion. You know, today I'm going to do a live after, and it's courage to do the unusual. Well, today I'm doing the unusual. I'm speaking from my heart again. And it, as you know, I always say with God's word, so the Bible leads me, but On Passive feeds me also. So I am grateful, thankful, and blessed to be here. Thanks to each and every one of you. God bless you and take care.
Thank you, Sister Patricia. Thank you very much. So, Sister Gifty.
Thank you, Auntie Fumi. Wow. I think this week is so fantastic and has been fantastic and so fantastic. My goodness. Last Thursday, oh my God. The moment I started showing us how oatmeal is about to work, my goodness, I told myself, even a layman who doesn't know anything about, IT can use this one. I have been so excited, and on Friday, oh my goodness, from India to Bangladesh, and yesterday, I think I was dancing with them. Oh my goodness, what a joy. You know, On Passive has bound us together. We have become one family. We don't care wherever anyone is coming from. We have become one. And even when you are alone, you don't feel alone, because wherever you turn to, you find somebody there, on YouTube, on Zoom. So even though you are alone at home, you are not alone, because you have a big family to talk to have fun with. On Passive, we came into On Passive because of money. But now we are not thinking about money. We are thinking about family, how we will be together, how we will have fun together. It is so amazing. I'm so blessed and fortunate to be part of this great family. I'm so blessed. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mofare. Thank you, our tech team. Thank you, our great leaders, because you are also the backbone of Mr. Ash, each and every day, encouraging people. Speaking each and every day to founders. It is not an easy job. God richly bless you guys. I really appreciate you guys. God bless you guys. Sister Fuzi.
Thank you, Sister
Thank
Gifty.
you for great work. I'm so fired up.
Thank you. Thank you. Sister Mayan, please unmute yourself and speak, please. Unmute yourself. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, we can hear you.
We can hear you. Yes, we can
Okay.
hear you.
I just want to say, in fact, if there's anybody that is lit up so highly as far as On Passive is concerned, it's Mayan. I am completely overwhelmed by all the things I see here, everything I see in my back office, at any given webinar I am in, it's always unbelievable. Yesterday, I was in the webinar with Nigeria. Oh my God. And then our friend and brother executive came into the meeting, and I was so amazed to see that he picked up he knew every little thing that was going on in Nigeria, which was a big concern for everybody that loves that country. He literally broke it down bit by bit, and then ended up by saying, Nigerians, don't worry, everything will be handled. You are in a good place. I am going to help you out. Like one of my sisters here said, he also went as far as referring to Nigerians. In fact, he saw the very good qualities in Nigerians, which was amazing. I didn't know that.
to capitalize on what he was saying, he went as far as talking about his classmates who had to cook food for him at about 3 a.m. Invariably showing how kind Nigerians can be. Honestly, I don't know. Mr. Ash Mafara is indeed from heaven. That's my conclusion. He is right from heaven. That man is a highly blessed man. And I am so proud. I am so proud. I am so happy to be a part of what he's doing. I want to say OnPassive has blown my mind so dearly. My entire family knows me as OnPassive now. In fact, even at work, I really, when I'm interviewing people, I'm thinking of, oh God, how can I help this person? I have come across a number of people that come to us, that have very, very, very salient issues and cannot be helped because they don't have any money to do it. So I, on my own, I have personally decided, well, to the benefit of those that, some of people that are here, I'm a lawyer by profession. Though I have other qualifications, but I'm focused on the law bit. I have decided the moment OnPassive comes on, I am setting up my own company and I'm doing, all my practice will be all pro bono. That's my decision. And that is as a result of what OnPassive has done for me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you much. Thank you very much. Sister Comfort, over to you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Sish, for your good heart, Sister Maya. And that is just the spirit. We really appreciate that. You really thought.
Thank you.
Personally.
Thank you.
Yes. So, guys, once again, if you are a bit confused, we are just celebrating because it's a journey that started some time ago. So if you just want to get this excitement we have, ask us questions, either here on the chat section on Zoom or on YouTube where you are watching from. We will get you, we'll walk you through the journey so that you get as excited as we are. This is a journey that is almost ending actually where it's starting, because it's a lifetime journey that we're preparing stuff for generations and generations to come. Just let us know, and we would be there, of course, happy enough to help you. So let's hear from our brother Apostle Mensah, and if Peter Rogers is in the house, he should get ready, and if my brother Tony Monk is in the house, and of course we would like to hear from him. So Apostle Mensah, I'm just asking you to unmute now, please.
Thank you so much, Sister Comfort, amazing sister, and I would love it when you present. And thank you so much, Sister Fumi, our leaders in the house, the good presentation of our brother colleagues, and the additions of our wonderful Mighty Digamo and Brother Andy and the others. Thank you so much. What I just want to say is good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody as you are listening. And I'm blessed to be found in the midst of wonderful people like you. What I want to say is, if Guinness Book of Records does not recognize Ash Mufara or OnPassive, OnPassive will create his own OnPassive Book of Record to recognize. Because if they don't, we will create a new top to set a new standard, which has never been set before, because we can, and we will be able to do that. Why will I say that? I'm saying that because in the world, we can see from all that is going on, people are striving to do the best, businesses and everything, but you realize that businesses enslave people. Why do I say that? The more we strive to get money, the more we strive to do businesses, we are being torn apart from families. We can get the money, we don't have time, because today we are flying over there, you are here, you are there, you want to do everything that you can do. If you want to build a legacy, then it means that you must lose something. And that is why we can see today that the family system is breaking apart, not because that is what we want, but the system has made it so. But what is OMPASIV doing? OMPASIV is giving families freedom, the ability to bring families together again. It doesn't matter your qualification. It doesn't matter who you are. It is doing all it can to be able to say, yes, you can still do what you want to do and still be with your husband, your wife, and your children, your mom and your dad. Why are people taking their children to homes to be cared by other people? Because they don't have time. But these are the mothers that they love so much, the fathers they love so much. But at this point in time, they have to give them out for somebody to take care of them. OMPASIV is changing the history. OMPASIV is becoming a new freedom that is bringing families together. And you can see this clearly. You can see that as much as we can, OMPASIV is setting new standard for us. You will see it from the teams. He's showing us team building. We are here all over the world, but we are able to connect, understand ourselves, be able to relate. Now, Ash is doing something with the team to say, money is not everything, but if we can put ourselves together as a team, then we can achieve everything. So you see that all that Ash is doing, he's training all of us to be patient. He's training all of us to be a team. He's putting all of us together to build a good relationship. And I believe that this is something that we need to be able to say, the man and his team have done extremely well. You can see that every program across the world, let me say this, family, pardon me to say this for Africans all over the world, you will realize that every time there is any world planning about money, it is supposed to give Africans loans. Is it the United Nations? Is it mention anything? It's about how we can give African loans and they will pay and their generations and generations will pay. Ash is the only, and OMPASIV is the only system that is giving Africans economic freedom. So if there is any freedom that I saw on the day when what do we call it, Nigeria was celebrating their freedom, I did not see it as Nigeria freedom. I saw OMPASIV bringing true financial freedom to Africa. We had freedom, but that freedom was a freedom in name. But this is the real financial freedom that is coming. This is when Africa can do what we want to do. This is when families can be brought together again. This is when we can establish things again. What kind of person is Ash? What kind of person is Ash? I want to say that this opportunity is still available for everyone. If you did not grab the first opportunity, he has such a heart, he has not closed it. He has opened another avenue. I must say that every country that has ever been named third world country, it's your opportunity to change the narrative and become first. He has given it all to us. If economic systems made them name you third, Ash has given you opportunity to change it and make it first. Will you take it? Reselling is still knocking at your door. And I'm encouraging everywhere in the world, and especially Africans across the globe, that we will be able to take this opportunity. It is still available. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, leaders. Thank you, wonderful heroes. I want to say, God bless you so much for all the good work that you have done to bring people on board, to catch people from villages and all other places who cannot even read. The last but not the least, people who never went to school can now be recognized and have the freedom to not blame people to say, I never had opportunity to go to school, because they can still be financially free. Why? Because of OMPASIV. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, leaders. God bless you.
Wow.
I'm grateful.
Wow. Powerful voice, powerful message, powerful company, great movement. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. So let's hear from Peter Rogers in the house. Bro, are you there? I'm searching. Somebody should unmute him if they find him.
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you.
Hi, Comfort. How you doing? Hi, everybody. What a fantastic.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, what a fantastic webinar. How can I follow all these leaders spoken tonight? There's some real fantastic testimony that's come out. There's nothing I can really add to what's been said, to be honest. I mean, Red's done a fantastic, obviously, update. Collins, his presentation was fantastic once again. Marty's obviously spoken. He said a few great words. I can't really add anything more to what's been said. All I can really say is over the last week, we've had some fantastic webinars that we've obviously, most of us have been on. If you haven't seen them, obviously go to your back office, get the recordings and watch them, because honestly, some of them are the Indian one, you know, with the car giveaway, and that was a tearjerker for me, really. It just showed to me what Ash was. He's a man that wants to give things away and share, which is, to me really touches my heart, and obviously touches everybody else's heart here as well. The last thing I really want to say as well, Marty DeGarmo did a recording. I think it was done yesterday. It's in the back office. It's been pinned. It's a fantastic recording. Marty, you nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I suggest that everybody go and listen to that recording. Talks about obviously on passive and about Ash. Okay, go and listen to it. It's a real good recording. Well done, Marty. Okay, that's all really I've got to say.
All right.
I'm really excited about what's going on here, and I learn every day from being on these webinars from you guys. Although I've been involved a long time, I just like listening to you lot and listening and learning from you lot. Thank you very much. Thank you for letting me speak.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for contributing. Let's hear from our best in the house, Tony Monk. Can someone help? Unmute, please. I'm still trying to find him, but I know he's somewhere around here. Kindly unmute him if you find him before me. All right here now. Great. Welcome, bro.
Hi, Sister Comfort. How are you? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Hello,
Yes.
heroes. Great to be back. I'm sorry I've been away for a while. Had some personal issues to deal with, but here I am. And it's great to be back with all of my brothers and sisters.
Welcome.
Yeah, no, it's been exciting. I was on the Nigeria webinar yesterday, Sister Comfort. What an amazing webinar. You know, talking about independence for 62 years now that Nigeria has been going through, that gives, independence gives a country the opportunity to express their culture, express their uniqueness. But the thing is, it's not 100% independent, though. When OnPassive comes in, I think it will be close to 100% independent, because Nigerians will have the resources to help their countries and even get out of their countries and help the world on a much larger scale. I mean, how much more beautiful can it get than that? You know, it's absolutely amazing. I was very excited to be on that webinar. I haven't been on the other webinars. Like I said, I've had so many issues that I've had to be dealing with here, but I'm back, and it's nice to be back to see everyone here. You know, the conception of OnPassive, I remember that first day when I listened to those 2 audios. We had absolutely nothing, as everyone knows, and we've gone through this before. We always looked forward for the next audio video that Ash put together, and sometimes we had to wait a month. And we were so excited when that video was recorded, when we waited that month. Now we don't have to wait a month. Things are happening so fast right now, it makes your head spin. So the best thing to do is get into the back office and start looking under those updates. And like I said, if you get into Marty's, DeGarmo's lives and Red's lives, and there's a lot of lives out there, a lot of webinars, you'll be caught up to speed pretty quickly. It's nice to be back. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on here again. And we'll talk to everybody soon.
Sure. Thank you, bro. Thanks for coming back. We're happy to hear your wonderful voice again. And of course, Sister Fumi, before you take over, let's get it an angelic voice this time around. Listra Tuak, are you there, please? Listra, are you there? I've just asked you to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just say something. I know
Concentrating on the chat here, and I didn't hear my name at first.
I know, I saw you doing it, but I thought like you need to say something. Leave this chat for now.
Okay, what can I say? I am blown away as usual. What an amazing webinar this is right now. I'm listening to all the speakers, and I tell you, the information, like, it's going and it's all here. I have to process the whole thing at the end of this. I hope you guys know that. Yeah, everything that happened yesterday, the Nigerian webinar, I was on YouTube looking at it, and those people, come on. The energy. I mean, I love music. I love to dance, but I looked at them and they were just, going. I don't think I would have the energy to keep up with them. But yeah, it was just wonderful. And Mr. Ash being on everything, that guy, I have to say, Lynn, he has more energy than you, okay? I don't know what he's using, but I think he's overriding you with all the energy he has. But yes, this company is just going places that we've never dreamed of. We've never dreamed, I haven't. And I am on board, and I am just raring to go right along with Mr. Ash and everyone else here. And Marty, my brother, oh my gosh, you too, you don't stop either. I love your lives. I just love them. And I tease you on there, but I don't think you see them. But that's okay. That's okay. I just love being there. And to everyone who spoke before, well done. Well done. Thank you so much, everybody. And Comfort, okay, for calling me out.
Thanks, sis. Thanks so much for all you do. Sister Fumi, over to you, please.
Okay. Brother John Barilla, I know he's busy with the chat. Can you leave it for Sister
What do we want? What do we want from you guys, the chat administrators? Let me ask John to
So
unmute.
what's your take from Thursday to Saturday, Rajan?
Are you asking me a question, or who are we
Yes.
talking to?
I'm talking to you. What did you think of the take? What's your take on from Thursday to Saturday to yesterday?
Oh, and yesterday, well, it took me by surprise. I was in the midst of dealing with an issue that we're having today. But anyway, yes. Well, I started early myself. I went to, everything that was happening yesterday when I woke up early and started to go to the events, and it was wonderful and absolutely amazing. Everybody's talking about the dancing and joyous, goings on, and that was all so much fun to watch. And then aside from that, we're getting a lot of exciting information about where we are at this time. And I think Lister was just saying, I could kind of hear as I was doing something else about, all the events and so much that's happening right now. And it's not going to, I don't think it's going to slow up. I think we're going to be pretty excited for a while, and this is going to continue to go on. So I'm just looking forward to all that. And I mean, yesterday was great, but it's just what Ash just told us recently. More is coming, more events. Look out for them. And this just started it yesterday. Well, we've been started a while, but yesterday was a kickoff of, I think, something that's in motion, that we're really headed for something exciting now. Okay. So that's all I got to say. You kind of surprised me. I hope I wasn't too far off of the topic there.
No. Thank you very much, Brad John. So, Brad Frank, I'm at your door. Brad Frank, I just saw him. Where did he disappear to? Brad Frank? Okay. Unmute yourself, Brad Frank.
Thank you, Sister Fumi. I just gotten up. Oh, what a wonderful week. It's been so great. Watching the Nigerian webinar yesterday, that was so lovely. Nigeria is Africa, wherever you find yourself. There's something that I have been thinking, and there used to be something at home back here. I used to think what was going to happen to my marriage for some time now, until some few weeks ago, because I was always on party webinar and stuff. But I can tell you emphatically right now that I don't know who my wife has overpassed me right now. She used to complain, but she's now even, she's always on passive more than I do. And that is how we feel as a family here. We have time for ourselves, for our family. We're able to relate like we used to. And it's been so wonderful. And I just can't wait for what is yet to come. And for anybody at all that is out there, you still have time. There's still time for you. Ash has everybody in mind when it comes to OnPassive. So come on board. Hook on to any founder that you know. And there's more to come. You are not left out. It's such a wonderful family. We share everything in common. No one will be left behind. And that is what our leader said. Thank you so much, Stefumi.
Thank you very much, Brother Frank. Brother Andy, I can see you. I'm at your door and you'll be my last. I can see. Please, if you see any hand up that I've not called, Sister Naomi, get yourself ready as well, you know. So Sister Comfort, just check if there are any hands up before I round things up. Brother Andy, and then Sister Naomi, you come after Brother Andy. Thank you.
I know I may not show the excitement, but believe me, listening to what's been going on over the course of the last few days has been phenomenal. I've dealt with lots of VPs, presidents, CEOs, managing directors, etc. over the last 20 years, but I've never come across a man who wants to spend time with us and his employees, but someone who rewards them as much as he does. I've never met a CEO like that. Most of them are interested in money and how they can make the company make more money, and then don't seem bothered about, you know, who does what, and they. Most of them don't know the names of the people that work for them. They're only interested in letting them do their job. This man is the total change to this, and it's so refreshing. And as Peter has said, many of the others have said, from our point of view, for a long time now, we know we're sorted. The fact is, it's now, what are we going to be able to do for others? And that's really what is exciting for me. Back to you, from me.
Okay, Brother Andy. Sister Comfort, Sister Naomi, Sister Comfort, and over to you.
Hi, good evening, good Abend. Hope we are all fired up. I'm fired up since Thursday. You know, I'm trying to digest everything that I just heard from our CEO. And I must say that I'm so fired up. I just thank our CEO and our tech team in Hyderabad. I said, kudos, you know, my German people will say, Hut ab. Really, they've really done well. And we are so proud of them. And like I always said, OnPassive is about to land. And all that I can say is that we have to fasten our seatbelt, because this landing from OnPassive will bring an earthquake to the whole world. So we just have to fasten our seatbelt, and let's just keep on firing up. We should keep on preaching about the good news of OnPassive, telling our downlines to get more engaged, to know what we are into, to know our left from right, not be like Alice in the Wonderland, but we just have to get involved. That's the most important thing. If we understand this concept called OnPassive, we will never doubt or have any, like this spirit of doubting Thomas in us. We just have to, keep it alive. And like I say, one love. Thank you. Thank you, all leaders. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Naomi. We really appreciate it. Guys, we are actually, we're rounding up right now. And once again, don't go back home asking yourself questions when there are people to answer them. Drop a question, ask us, what is it you are talking about? And one of us will definitely attend to you. We're happy to make you feel the way we feel right now, because the CEO says nobody shall be left behind. So there's still room for someone like you. Come on, just go for it. So let's hear, of course, let the OTEC pro not make it look as if they were not excited. We heard a lot. Brother Vincent, you've not said a word. Say something really quick. Brother Collins will say something really quick. And then Auntie Lynn normally definitely has something to say before she hands over finally to Mama Joycelyn. And that would be the end of today. Thank you. Brother Vincent, are you there?
Okay, yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Sister Comfort. It's amazing what we saw from Thursday to yesterday. I will say now I don't have even word to qualify where we saw it. It's amazing. Something we haven't seen it before. We have seen it now. So it's a lot. We saw a lot because like Brother Andy said, we haven't seen a CEO like Mr. Ashim Farah. He's phenomenal. I think he's a different person in health at the moment. A CEO is not like other CEO because I haven't seen it. A different company I work for, but I haven't seen this before. So this is amazing. And then we thank God for give us, I would say God give us this man to help us, put us together. So like other people said, he's Ashim Farah is a man from God. He's not a simple person. So that's what I would say today. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Welcome, bro. Thank you so much. Brother Collins, are you there? Oh, your hand was up.
Yes, my hand was up. Yes, so before, yeah. But that's fine. You know, you gave me the time. I think I just want to use even 1 or 2 minutes to say this. You know, Madi always say it, and Ash have said it. We're talking about humanity. And when I look at OnPassive, I know there is space for everyone. You just have to find your lane and you'll be noticed. You know, there is space. There was a day I sat and I was talking to Oliver, Bob, I think I said this to Vincent. I said 1.4 million, we are just tip off. It's just drop of water in an ocean. And I believe Maddie said this, the same thing when Maddie had a conversation with Ash. They said the same thing. It was just the same thing I spoke with Oliver. I said, do you know if we can have 10 million people who can go out and still preach OnPassive and we'll still have space for everybody? Because what is 1.5, 1.4 as compared to 5.5 billion internet users? Every founder is a leader. Whether you like it or not, you are a leader because you are the firstborn of OnPassive. Don't sit back and say, oh, I'm not a leader, I can't do anything. No, you have something to offer. You have something to offer. This is OnPassive. It's the big elephant where at least everybody can get a piece of it. But if you find yourself, whatever you can do it to help the company. Don't sit and look at someone and say, no, I want to be like, maybe like Tony Mong is a marketer, I want to be like Madi Digambo. You cannot be like that. Be you, be yourself, and you can offer something to OnPassive. That's what I want to say, because there are times people look at this and say, oh, how can I be like this person? Why is this person there and I'm not there? It's all rubbish. Do what you are doing, do what you can do best, and you will help a lot. Shine the light to others, and the light will shine back to you 100. When you lift people, you lift yourself up. That is what we have to be thinking as OnPassive. We are just 1.4 million, and there are 5.5 billion internet users. We can help them to get into OnPassive. And that is where things will start to happen. So I just want to share that, and thank you, Comfort, for this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro. Great contribution. So, Auntie Lynn, are you there? Just come now, raise your sweet voice, calm down the temperature, get it balanced before we finally.
Thank you. It was a great webinar. We had over 300, I think 350 or something like that. That's a good attendance. We want to remind you that, you know, we live streamed this webinar, which means it's on 20 YouTube channels. We encourage you to share the recording with others, because not everybody's here. Clearly, there are hundreds of thousands of founders. Be sure to share the recording, share with friends and family as well. They can learn about OnPassive through these webinars. Promote this webinar. This is what we ask you to do. If each of you shares with just one person, can you imagine the growth of this webinar? We would spread the good news through heroes. So we encourage you to take ownership of this webinar. Our success is because of you, the attendees. And thank you to all the leaders today who contributed to this webinar. You are greatly appreciated. And I want to thank in particular 2 groups. And one group is the one that creates our graphics for us. And you can see it's quite lovely. If I move my body away, you'll see the beauty. And that's created by June Buckingham and Myra Aquino. And we want to acknowledge them for what they do for this webinar, as well as other webinars. And we want to thank in particular the chat guardians headed by John Barilla. And John Barilla will give you a quick few seconds to thank your crew because we really do appreciate them. Go ahead, John.
Yes, thank you very much, Lynn, because we were very busy today and we're still going at it on YouTube right now. But anyway, let me really quickly say, I hope I get most of the folks in here. It's been so crazy. MK Kaylee, Yin Yang 444, Casey Zevenbergen, Kishal Pagoo, Raphael St. Germain, Jean Oliva, Listra Tuach, Mayra Aquino, Bruce Gerstein, Miriam Weiberg, Roy Davies, Yakaya Kadem, Rob Gorman, Dave Rosowski, and Willie Wonky. Thank you for helping us today so much.
Thank you, John. I know you had challenges with those spam bots coming into the different YouTube channels, and they come in relentlessly, and they distract people from reading the chat and understanding what's going on in the chat. So your contribution is really invaluable. So we want to thank you. Okay, and at this time, we want to take it to the gallery, to all of our participants, because we love each and every one of you. You attendees are what makes it successful. Yes. You want to take it to Joy?
It's not your job. You're taking Auntie Jocelyn.
Okay, I'm in the habit of doing that. I was going to make everybody say bye. Okay, take it to Joyce.
Sorry.
Correct me anytime I go off the whatever. Just correct me. Go ahead, Joycelyn.
That's unpassive for you, sis. We all understand.
That's how much everyone is fired up. I don't blame you at all, Auntie Lynn, because you're so much fired up. And Brother John Villa, you just make me laugh. Thank you very much. I just want to acknowledge our godfather in the house, Mati Digamo. Oh, we love you, bro. Thank you very much. He's been a very big backbone for Heroes team. He's always there with Auntie Lynn to support us. We just want to say thank you very much. And thank you to everyone that make it possible to join us tonight. We appreciate your presence and we hope we will see you again next week. Like we all said, we are in a crucial time right now. So do not take your eyes off any webinar or the back office. Please, if you have been sleeping all this while, wake up. You need a wake-up call, and I'm giving it to you right now. I'm just giving you a wake-up call. Make sure you attend every webinar that you set your eyes on at the back office, and then you will get there very soon. So on today's note, Auntie Lynn, you can unmute everyone for us to say, we are all in it to win it.
Everybody say bye-bye to each other.
Bye.
You got a new job.
Thanks, John. Love you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I love you guys.
Thank you guys.
Come again next time, same time next week.
Next week. Have a wonderful
Great webinar.
So those are the little worries that I have as far as the back office is concerned. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me say for the first question. It's a different address.